I'm a captain on the Ford Tri-Motor, and I work for the Experimental Aviation Association in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And this is a 1928 Ford Tri-Motor that was one of the airplanes that started the inaugural air-to-air, coast-to-coast air service in 1929. This airplane is powered by three 985 radial engines, Pratt & Whitney, and carries 10 passengers, cruises at about 95 miles an hour. And our ride program is a $75 flight, lasts about 15 minutes, about 20 minutes total in the airplane, and we just do a tour of the area. So the transcontinental voyage in a Ford Tri-Motor not only involved this airplane, but also involved trains. So the original West Coast routing was trains first, leaving New York City, going all night long. And then daybreak, you'd get on a Ford Tri-Motor, fly all day until the sun went down, then you get on a train again, spend the night, and then the last leg was in the Ford Tri-Motor, arriving in Los Angeles 48 hours later. Now, the original Model A Ford was called the Tin Lizzie, and this airplane adopted that tin moniker, but they called it the Tin Goose because of the way the stance on the runway and the way it appeared to waddle down the runway, and so that name Tin Goose stuck. Steering wheels these are not original, but they're replica Model A Ford steering wheels. Throttle controls, engine ignition. These engine instruments are for the center engine only. And if you look out on the pylons on the outboard engines, the engine instruments for the outboard engines are actually outside. Yeah, so your scan through all the engine instruments is pretty wide. It's not all just in front of you in the cockpit, it's out on each engine. The flight attendants of their day would hand out cotton balls to the passengers because it was significantly noisy. And in the very beginning, there was no heat on these airplanes. Later on, heat was introduced, but at the very beginning, there was no heat, very noisy. They would serve coffee, and that was about coffee and sandwiches, and that was about it.